Pine Green! What's up guys? Welcome to the very first long form YouTube video since I've been doing social media full time. This is the start of new weekly videos where I bring you guys along more of my personal life and behind the scenes of what it takes to make my short form content. So here it is, the internet's most famous Jeep Comanche. This Comanche series, if you don't know, I let my comments choose what I painted each separate panel and the internet made it all the same color. So a little bit later in the video, we're gonna be taking the Jeep Comanche out. I'm gonna be telling you guys the story on how it became the internet's most famous Jeep Comanche. You guys have probably seen it, honestly. If you don't follow my normal content and you're just seeing this video randomly, you probably have seen my Jeep Comanche. This is a shot that you guys normally don't see on the short form videos. It's kind of embarrassing to show. We live in a mobile home. We don't have a garage. We've redone the interior almost fully. And then 2 years ago, I re-roofed the top. The ceiling trusses detached from the roof. And so it was sagging like 8 inches down. So I made new trusses in there and drywalled, redid the whole master bedroom, and it is awesome. We haven't really paid attention to the exterior of the house, so that's why it looks like this. We honestly didn't really expect to be in this house for as long as we have, but that's just the way the market went. And it's part of God's plan, so we're just trusting him. He will provide our next home for us. Can you sit? Good boy, good girl, ready? Okay, go ahead. I'm actually getting ready to film tomorrow's video on the Toyota Tacoma. We're gonna be adding the Pizza Planet. I'm gonna do a little Swippy twist on the Pizza Planet logo. We got something in the mail to hang off the mirrors. Someone's been commenting about that for a while now, so we're finally fulfilling that guy's dream. This is the infamous Swippy Civic, the Little Tykes car. Again, if you don't follow my content, I let my comments paint my vehicles panel by panel. And this is how my followers made this car look. And same with this one and the Pine Green Jeep. Now let me give you the backstory on the Pine Green Comanche. So I was driving around for about an hour yesterday telling you guys the story of how the Pine Green Comanche came to be. And I went to go look back at the footage and it only recorded 5 minutes of that drive. I'm going out to a better location that is a little more fitting for the Pine Green Jeep. And on the way there's a lake. We're gonna bring my tackle and my fishing pole to see if we can catch a fish. I haven't had much of an opportunity to go fishing as much as I wanted to this year. That's okay. It's part of life. Oh, I need weights. What am I doing? All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get back on the road and back to the story of how the Pine Green Comanche came to be. All right, now we're headed to the location I had in mind to tell you the story of the Pine Green Comanche. All right, now we gotta find a spot to get out and talk about the old Jeep. Well, here she is, the Pine Green Comanche in a pine green forest. So I bought this Comanche last year, completely stock. Used to be black and the clear coat was fading. The guy selling it was asking 2,500 bucks. I've had 3 Cherokees in the past and I've always wanted a Comanche because they're actually pretty rare. They made over 3 million Cherokees and only around 160,000 Comanches. So it's really hard to find one clean. When I got to the guy's house, asked him if he was stuck on the $2,500 price. I offered him $1,500. He said he can't go that low. The lowest he could go was 18. I offered him 1,700 bucks to pay my buddy for some fuel, and he agreed on that. So I picked this thing up for 1,700 bucks. It had a bench seat in it that was in perfect condition, and I actually sold that for 700 bucks. So I picked up the Comanche for 1,000 bucks. I knew I wanted to paint it. I was actually gonna paint it tan like the bed topper. Before I started the Comanche series, I was doing daily videos. I challenged myself to 30 days, post whatever, just get a video up. As I was doing these daily videos, this was gonna be part of the daily series where I sand it down, prep it completely. We go to my buddy's shop, we build a temporary paint booth and then paint the Comanche. But his shop was a few months out to being cleaned and I needed a video for the day. So I go out, I'm still in my sweatpants, my daughter's taking a nap and I'm all awkward and quiet. I'm letting you guys paint my truck. Comanche needs to be painted and you're gonna paint it. Every single body panel is gonna be painted a different color. You guys choose in the comments down below. One bedside will be a color, this pillar will be a different color or same color. each door, the roof, hood. I want you guys to write down in the comments what color we should paint each body part. We're gonna start with the front fender right here. Write down what color you think we should spray paint this fender. The most light color will be the color we paint it. I think this will be a cool way to incorporate you guys in this build, and it'll look interesting. Go wild. I think this will be pretty fun. It'll be a pretty unique paint job. So see what you guys can dream up of. I was assuming that every panel would be different. The way that I let you guys paint this was the top comment wins, the comment with the most likes. First top comment was Pine Green. I was thinking that's a normal, cool, fitting Jeep color, but whatever, I gotta stick with it. You know, I started, I gotta hold my word. So I painted. The next panel was the hood. My buddy actually commented rose gold, which is a chrome color. So I was sanding it down extra good, priming it, sanding the primer, and I'm getting ready to go get a rose gold chrome color. And the same guy comments Pine Green again. And I'm like, what in the world? I told my wife, they're gonna have two matching colors next to each other. It's gonna look weird with the rest of the colors being random. But that comment ended up getting 4,000 likes. And then it became an internet joke. Maybe not necessarily a joke, but a place that everyone could band together and agree on painting my truck panel by panel. Pine Green, what's up, bro? How's it going? Good, dude. What's your name? Skylar. Skylar? Yeah. Caleb, nice to meet you. What's your name? Awesome. What was that? Sultan. Sultan? Nice to meet you, Caleb. This is sweet. Thanks. Yeah. Is that a vacuum leak? It's good to meet you guys. It's okay. Good to meet you, brother. No, you're good. See ya. So I went from 1,200 followers to 100,000 followers in 1 month on Instagram. It grew my TikTok from 900,000 followers to 931,000 followers. It grew my YouTube from 3,000 followers to 17,000 followers. Looking back, I cannot believe how crazy this series went. Across Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, it did over 55 to 60 million views. Honestly, don't think I'll have another series or project live up to the Jeep Comanche, but that's okay. This Jeep is very special for that reason. Then we went on to the Little Tyke Civic, and now we're wrapping up the Pizza Planet Tacoma. So you might be asking what's next for the channel, what's next for the projects and the Pine Green Jeep. I kind of have a direction I want to go. I'm planning on a possible 2-stage camper build series where I build a camper out of the current setup with this bed topper. And then stage 2, I want to build a cab over full custom camper shell. I might just skip to building stage 2 camper build instead of wasting my time with the small one, because I think I'll outgrow the small one pretty quickly. I will say there is some downsides to internet fame, internet clout, and making this your full-time thing. When I was around 100,000 followers or about to hit it, and kind of throughout that whole process, I had gotten some bad anxiety. With the Comanche project nearing the end, I had anxiety of, in my mind, thinking that everyone watching is here for the Jeep and it's gonna be done. What is everyone else gonna watch? And I just had to keep uploading, go into the next project. Granted, those projects still haven't met to the view count or following that the Comanche has, but I still love that I get to do this full time. It's my dream come true. And the other thing that kind of forced me to do in those times was getting closer in my relationship with God. Finances have been pretty tight these past few months. Earlier this year, we acquired a salon. That was something that God put on our plate. Through this whole thing, God has just shown that He will provide for us, even though our bank account has gone negative almost every single month. But it's been forcing us to truly trust Him through this whole process. Last week, I ended up getting my first brand deal, so we're waiting on the payment for that. That has been a big break in our financial struggles, and so we're continuing praying that we will be blessed through this journey. And we're trusting God that the sponsorships and income will come. So that is the story on how the Pine Green Comanche came to be. It was totally random. I did not expect to have my dream job so soon. I do not take it for granted for the slightest. I appreciate all of your guys' support through this whole entire journey. It's been amazing, and I got to give God the glory for everything that has happened. I'm planning on doing weekly videos from here on out, so make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.